Hi. Oh shit. I forgot I still had the stream open on my phone. Sorry for any echo you may have briefly heard. I'm working on it, and I am back. Hold on while we get the Chrome back. No, we're gonna get the game back. I haven't eaten any of my snacks yet. I just put them on my plate, and I rushed back here. But we are here, and correct me if I'm wrong, I did update the stream category, right? Oh man. Yeah, eventually I need to figure out a way to standardize the volume of things. I say, okay. I'm gonna set my thing at negative 24 decibels. And I will start just modifying the sound of individual programs as necessary. This is what we're gonna have to do. Yeah. The category's good? Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So let's resume story. Did you see? Vivian Dev, hello, welcome, welcome. Chapter 7, Psycholonials. Before we get into it, let's look at the chapter's thing, because I don't even know. I didn't even look at this for. Ooh, chapter 7, that's fucking riotous. I guess he's coming back. Yo, this has been such a journey. I think I've said this before, but first I'm like, oh, it's Andrew Hussey's silly clown visual novel, whatever. This won't even be good, but like, it's been fantastic. So yeah. We'll see, and, well, I'm not playing Corruption World anymore, so let me change my lights for a second. Let's go back to that biangle. Brand. I'm spacing out a little, I'm very sorry. Yeah, sure, let's go to main menu. Where are the chapter names? Whoop. No. Because I don't want to miss anything. I want to show where we left off. I'm aware that I'm floundering a little. We're going to get this sorted out in 2 seconds. So, when we left off... Hello. Abby had gone inside and like, oh, I can't stop thinking about Jacqueline. And then Jean was like, that tattoo, hold on. And then it hit her. Them. I mean, both were. Handis Schmandis. This was like, I was so fucking blown away by this. God, can we like, her fucking smile, she almost looks more normal as a clown. Like this shit right here is making me uncomfortable. This first bitch that canceled them. Does this remind y'all of anything? It reminds me of something. Fuck it. I'm gonna open it. We're gonna go to home stuck. See, I don't think Jen is happy. Oh, I was gonna say, Carencio, did either of you see my thing? Clown bonk. The little graphic design post I set up to announce that this chapter was gonna be here. I thought it was good. I had Jen's like rage eyes above my Terraria house. It was fun. So. Yeah, I just want to recap a bit. But this definitely reminds me of... Let me see. Adventure map? Yeah. Let's go to home stuff. Chapter 7 of 9, it never even stood a chance. What, her revolution? Whoop. Sorry, I had double music playing. Look at that, it's just fucking going! Oh, it's almost there. It's started to overlap the actual constellation there. I don't like how close that got. 1 month later. Here, I'm gonna put that on mute and see if I can, figure out the part of Homestuck. Long-ass sword fault, yeah, it really is. Oh, I can open a Chrome thing, but for now, why don't we look at this Homestuck thing set to very fitting music. Very fitting. This is the thing that I was saying, Zhen's thing reminded me of, and while you're all enjoying S Act 5 Act 2 set to different music. Why does my window always do this? All I was gonna do is go to my Tumblr blog. Did Carcat's angry face show up yet? Oh, we're almost there. Oh, I thought that just, like, straight up stopped animating for a second. Yeah, fucking hate. Okay, there we go, there we go. There we go! That's all I want to say. That is what I thought of when I saw Zhen get angry. Right, so now, let me switch to this real fast. I promise we'll get back to the comic. This is what I was talking about. It is in space? Wait, what's in space? Homestuck. But yeah, that was the, I was proud of this little graphic design thing. If anyone just came here from being a regular viewer and didn't see my post, this is the thing I made. Oh, the sword falling through space. Yeah, just like Carcat's angry eyes in space. We're gonna get right back to game, I promise. I just wanted to show that off for a second, because I'm stupidly proud of myself. So, one month later, Z69 Clownbar 420, still only following one. I like that, they got a haircut! It's an interesting look. They got a little bob, it's nice. 113 million followers. After another month is swallowed into this dystopian 2020 abyss, again, I've completely lost track, but it must be fall at this point, unless it's August. Yeah, like, why hasn't the account been shut down? I'm intrigued by Z's journey, but, like, in a conceivable real world, this wouldn't, like... They would've gone deplatformed a while ago. Okay, sorry, The march towards social media supremacy continues unabated. Last week, you leapfrogged over Katy Perry. Today, you just slid past Miley Cyrus. Will's accounts took 7 years to reach their marks, while yours only took 3 months to surpass them. Okay, that does give me some context. So, it's July, actually. 420, 5, 6, 7, I believe that's July. Yeah, May, April, wait. Wait, 4... Yeah, July's the 7th month of the year. They clownified Instagram. Like, you'd think it would have been mentioned, but can you imagine if they got shut down briefly and then the clowns all got mad about it? Like they were saying before, putting pressure on the corporations. That's how they kept the power grid. Jubilee. Here, I'm gonna write it down so you can see what I'm trying to say. Can we get a fucking audio pog for Jubilee? You know what to do. Oh, right, Z. Supreme Honk effects of the Jubilates. Gender clown. Location. New Whimsify. Oh boy, so she's officially made it into a country now. Okay, that sound effect works too. The woman you just eclipsed, Miley, has been out... Wait, where's my screen cleaning rag? Doesn't matter. has been outspokenly critical of law enforcement through her platform, but as far as you're aware, she's never personally ended the life of an officer or given the orders to execute an entire precinct. Pathetic, really. I love that. It's such a stupid graph, but there's something about that just makes me really happy. I just love any graphic representation of things. It's the little touches like this which make all the difference when it comes to clawing your way to the top. It's a matter of commitment, you think. You've been catching a lot of bitches slipping lately, and rankings have served them notice. I wonder if there's subtle detail in here that this is like slightly less than their actual follower counts. But also this was written months ago, so here, right, let me get rid of my camera for a second, because I'm sure I'm covering some things. So that's 103, 110 million, 113, 117. Why are we doing these, oh, because those are the exact. Katy Perry, Miley Cyrus, Khloe Kardashian? Nicki Minaj. And there's a sharp uptick there. Whoever's above Nicki must be... What do you mean, also Z? It's just all these real celebrities. Z is one of them. So... The bitch has been slipping. Oh, I love this getup already. Is that like a little combat belt? Z has a limo?! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh boy. Y'all, I'm having a moment. I'm sorry, I'm really loving that look, and that's a good look. I like it. And that's very, Lara Croft-y, except with long pants instead of shorts. Okay, where is my fucking... Okay. I just want to wipe off my screen. Oh god. Oh god, I clicked on Terraria. Please don't start. Please don't start. Hype. Is that the only Nightbot message that's been showing up all night, is the check out the YouTube channel? Because there should be other ones. Whatever, I might need to tweak the settings a little more. There it is. Fucking... Hold on, let me close Terraria while it's starting. There have been more? Okay, cool. Terraria is not responding. We successfully drowned it. Due to resuming control of your empire with your distinct personal touch, life here on the island has stabilized after a rocky start in the days following the evacuation. A few deft political maneuvers have brought stability to your stolen summer colony, but the same can't be said for the rest of the nation, and at this point, many parts of the world as well. Well, that's good, because I was gonna say, like, is this just all lost? Is it all out of her control, or the clowns, like, taking this in a direction that... A month ago, she found out... Candice Schmandis. Oh, we haven't... A month has passed, and we have not seen... We have not seen the effects of that. I'm sorry, I can't get over this look. It's so fucking good. Ooh, I need the fan art. Holy shit! The US is becoming increasingly fractured due to many localized Jubilite insurrections, and a great number of police stations across the nation have fallen. Oh my god? It is the biggest time skip so far, yeah. Is that like the Portland area? It should be, because I wouldn't be surprised. Portland's very liberal, but the Boston area hasn't gotten, Jubilite-fied. One of these is my area of Connecticut. Maybe that's narrowing down the doxing a bit too far, but I'm glad. I'm so fucking happy that I'm Jubilite Nation. I've been fucking jubilized, baby. Certain regions of America, which now represent unpoliced, demilitarized pockets of Jubilite-controlled territory, have gone so large, Ring 3 has categorized these parts of the map as Jubilite counties. I like it. I wish we could get rid of the lines and just kind of, like connect them. Heavy Jubilate activity reported. That means, like, this whole section, you can see little areas where it can all get taken over. Oh fuck, Cape Cod! Let's go! Jubilate Provincetown! Gay Capital USA! Clown City! None of New York has heavy Jubilee activity. Interesting. New York City? Isn't this where New York City is? Or, oh yeah, it's right down there? I don't know. Stamford, Connecticut. Yeah, this is fucking rich-ass Connecticut. It's basically part of New York, so I'm not surprised it has not caught the attention of, lower economic class populism. I'm not surprised that's an insulated area. Fucking Glastonbury area of Connecticut. Sorry, aside of the country's a mystery to me. This is my fucking home turf. I've actually been, like, all the way up here in Maine, so it's... I don't know much about Vermont, New Hampshire, but I went through this a few times to get to Maine with my ex-partner. I went through here going to Canada. I know a lot about Massachusetts, and I live in Connecticut. I've been to New York City. Rhode Island. That's all I have to say. Rhode Island. But, yeah, other than that, we've taken some road trips down to Florida, but any farther than any farther than Pittsburgh, I don't fucking know. Yeah, maybe. I think if... This is a really great area, Pennsylvania, here. If they could just get, like, a solid wall, like, across the Northeast, then they could start pushing downwards. Because right now, there are little pockets that are... You could say they're surrounding free counties, but they're also surrounded by free counties, so it's... I don't know. Or unjubilized. I don't like calling them free. Sorry. We're getting back into it. That is, entire counties in the US where the majority of all police stations have been commandeered, and the number of counties which qualify... Okay, wait a minute. Is kind of blah, blah, blah. And the number of counties which qualify has been making everyone in the government extremely nervous. Where the fuck is DC, by the way? I think that's really important right now, because that is where the capital of the United States is. Okay. It is definitely in a danger zone, I can tell. Hold on. Look up a Washington, D.C. map, and we're gonna... Oh my god. Let's just go to Google Maps, because I need to be able to see where it is in relation to these countries. Let's see. Chrome. We're gonna be over here, and we're gonna... Oh god, please don't look at my starred things. Okay? Okay? We're gonna... Actually, I can just go back to the game. And nobody's gonna look at where I live. Looks like a rectangle because of the tilts. Okay, let me see. Where's Washington, D.C.? I'm just trying not to dox myself. That's why y'all aren't looking at Chrome right now. And now you are. So, Washington, D.C. Wow, it just tells you where White House is in the U.S. Capitol. It never occurred to me that those are different bits. Okay, so that's the President, that's the Congress and Senate, the House of Reps and Senate, which together make the Congress. So, that is Washington, D.C. It is somewhere... Don't look at those stars. It is, like, in the middle of... It's on the border of Virginia and Maryland here. And so... I see. It was on the map to begin with. I was not keeping up with chat, sorry. I'm just gonna close this Chrome tab outright. Okay, yeah, I defaulted to free. Oops. Well, yeah, when there's a military occupation, even if I agree with the politics of it to an extent, like... Anything unaffected is just a free... I don't know. This is DC. And you're right, it is actually insulated by a lot of unjubilized counties, and at the further edges of that, like, a very few heavy jubilite activity. The closest are probably, like, these counties right here, but this, where my mouse is right now, that is where DC is. It's insulated. For now. New Whimsify. Nervous enough to begin listening to certain demands you've been making for weeks. In recent days, hostilities in the country have finally started cooling off. This is because of negotiations you just completed, which have resulted in a treaty between the Jubilite movement and the US government. Yo! I fucking love this. The treaty grants formal recognition of the of the island of Nantucket as a sovereign nation totally independent from the United States, which is now called New Whimsify. The mainland agrees to keep the power running and all naval blockades lifted so you can continue supplying the island with needed resources. Holy fucking shit. They intimidated them into continuing to give supplies. In exchange, you've agreed to a non-aggression pact with the US. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I didn't want them going to war, and I'm glad they haven't. This is good. Just, like, make your movement, like, a thing. Like, make it come to fruition. You don't need to start a war over it. This is a good balance. Okay, non-aggression, and a publicly called for a nationwide cessation of hostilities from your Jubilate militias. Fucking militias. This is just wild. I'm just loving it. No more capturing police stations and no more expansion of Jubilate County territory. For now. I see. So as much as this is like, oh fuck, it's just the current state of things. It's not going to continue expanding for the moment. So right, let me just double check how these are categorized again, because I spent a long time there looking at the map. Unpoliced, demilitarized pockets of Jubilite-controlled territory. It's basically where, for now. Oh yeah, Z's planning. Oh, I love this. There Z is. None of these clowns particularly stick out to me as having designs I really love. Purge time, baby. Lawless zones. Your movement has been seeping into the fabric of global politics as well. Certain nations have started showing signs of instability, as the insurrections dominated by clowned-up faces have swelled to enormous sizes around the world. While such volatility is stalled in the US due to your treaty, it's only been picking up steam in other nations. I mean, yeah, the other nations haven't made any fucking treaty, but if, what is the definition of a sovereign nation? Okay, Google. Fucking hell. Okay, Google. What is a sovereign nation? So basically what I'm trying to figure out, if just because the US considers it a sovereign nation, does the rest of the world also do that? Recognition. State recognition signifies the decision of a sovereign state to treat another entity as also being... No. This is gonna be a lot of, like, heavy stuff to read through, a lot of terminology I don't know about the politics of territory, etc., so I'm just gonna skip it for now. I'll look that up on my own time. Thank you. Recursive. That's exactly the answer I was looking for. So just because it's a sovereign state doesn't mean these other nations have recognized it, and as such, would not even begin to approach the table to make a treaty. Also, as an American? Fuck? No, I'm quoting, shit, who was it? Penelope Scott's song? I'm quoting a musician's song. But, as an American, I don't know a lot of the state of global politics. I know the broad things, right? Like, inter-country relations, I know about Brexit, etc., etc. I can't speak to the internal politics of most countries. I know the problems with the police here. I cannot say how I feel about the Jubilite movement being global, or if it's needed, or in what countries that would be. That's not my place to comment on, and I genuinely have no opinion to give anyway. I'm just curious, I guess. And I suppose translating this into multiple languages is, I feel like Hussy's trying to actually start the movement by making this webcomic, this visual novel. But anyway. You've begun to lose track of what's happening where, since there's so much to observe all at once, and you've had your hands full with domestic matters. I have not breathed for I was gonna, like, hold my breath until I had gotten into the app, but I needed a hot second there. Okay. This, hold on a fucking second. This.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. You're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
God damn. Hussy's lifelong campaign of making clowns more palatable. Okay, let's see if that's Post Malone, Justin Bieber, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Obama, Hillary Clinton, Ariana Grande, I think Ellen DeGeneres again, and Z. Why are they using the new picture for them? But full clown now, which I think was not the placement before. Post Malone, Ellen's not very, Justin Bieber is not very clown, but that's interesting, the placement along that gender spectrum. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson all the way over here on male, and then, yeah, the primary horse, male and female. Is that J.K. Rowling? Oh my god, it is. I'm so sorry. It's the pixel art. Right, because we read that before. I saw a president, I was like, oh, another presidential candidate. Okay, that is Miley. Yeah, I fucked up 2 of them. That makes more sense for non-binariness. Okay. It's the same chart we saw before it clowned up. Yes. You're right, these are the same individuals we saw before. I think the #1 takeaway I have from this is that's interesting that there are people in clown makeup below the median line of the gender thing. Oh my fucking god. No, you, okay. That was fucking beautiful. Oh, you do stream! I didn't even think to check. You get a shout out because that was fucking beautiful. These Minecraft paintings aren't terribly legible. That made my fucking night, thank you. But yes, it's odd. So it's like, at what point would you not wear clown makeup? Just in these corners? But these 2 have a stronger sense of gender than your average person, but they're still wearing clown. You're very welcome. Thank you. Sorry, let me read. Let me check chat and then read. Non-clown sonas. Clown Sona appropriate. Okay, maybe that's not in good taste. And I'll own it if it wasn't. I apologize. But what hasn't gone unnoticed to you is the broader cultural phenomenon it's become in such a short period of time. Many celebrities are outwardly identifying as Shubalites now, both feeling emboldened by a political strength of the movement and enticed by the fashionable statement it's become to clown up in solidarity with the rebellious spirit of your manifesto. You're right. That's true, I forgot there are clowns who identify as those in the cast list. What about Obama? Clown Obama. I almost feel sad because, like, I feel like when Hussey started putting this out, he was like, I hope this starts the movement for real. And now just reading the words, like, it's become a cultural phenomenon. Like, yeah, a lot of people like this game. I don't know if many non-Homestucks have picked up on it, but I think it does have a broad appeal to maybe not necessarily different types of people, but like the type of person who would read Homestuck who hasn't heard about it yet would love this game. It's the same kind of, like, taste. I don't know. It's a great game. And I can't help but thinking with this whole paragraph, Hussey's like, maybe this is happening in real life by now, by the time this chapter's released, but no. No. He could totally be speaking on the massive fandom that Homestuck had. He could... Is he fucking goofing on us? Is he calling us clowns? Yeah, great timing, Nightbot. God damn it. Everyone's free to dress up as a clown. Oh my god. See, I should've just kept going forward. Are we just going through them one by one? Okay. It might be like Quadrant. Most of these people you could hardly give a fuck about, but you're flattered nonetheless. However, you were floored when you heard Post Malone himself was hopping into your tent. I'm sure they want him to do that in another sense. It's a mutually goofing relationship. We're like this. Recursive, you're right. Shit. That's how it's like Quadrants. He even got some new clownish face tattoos? That's not makeup, those are tattoos! My ex, a cool one, this was from years ago, before my polyam relationship, used to work at a makeup place where they did, I don't know how to put it exactly, but like makeup tattoos, and so you could like always have the, listen, don't quote me on this, I don't know specifics of it, but like eyeliner on, or lipstick, or just something along those lines. It was like permanent makeup. Probably worth Googling, because I am doing a shitty job of explaining it, but that's kind of a thing. And the reason I point this out is I'm like, man, maybe even that lipstick is just on there. Hint for worse. So they're gonna hop into post 10. He even got some new clownish face tattoos to mark his newfound dedication to your cause. You have no idea if he found out what a huge fan of his you are, but you think you'd die of embarrassment if he knew. Plus, you can't just announce that because it would, like, undercut all your power, I feel like. Sometimes you wonder if Abby sent him a sneaky message behind your back to lure him into the fold. You'd fuck her up if she found... Straight up, for a second, I'm reading about Post Malone and, you know, knowing Z, and I saw you'd fuck, I'm like, oh god, where's the sentence going? You'd fuck her up if you found out she did that. Speaking of which, it seems Abby has managed to use her newfound celebrity influence to climb the ladder to her own phase. She's now in contact with their leader, Namjoon, which she seems incapable of going more than 15 minutes without mentioning. Yeah. People are like that sometimes, they get passionate about people. And when you start getting wind of a decidedly familiar sounding movement picking up steam in South Korea, with everybody's 7 favorite boys at the helm, you naturally assume Abby used her wiles to convert them to your cause. Holy shit! This is like Ender's Game, but clowns. What is... Okay. But, to your surprise, Abby didn't have to do much strong-arming at all. Turns out you already had more in common than you'd thought. Apparently the boy band was curious about what all the commotion in America was really about, and Abby was more than happy to cut through the media play and walk them through it. Oh, that's nice, just like sit down and say, okay, forget the fucking grandstanding punk effect shit. I'm gonna talk to you, one-on-one. She befriended Namjoon, and after many extensive dialectics about justice and the perils of capitalism, it seems the boys were inspired to start a revolution on their own terms. Yo! According to what you're hearing on the news, they've already managed to take over their entire entertainment studio, completely ousting the previous ownership. Fuck yes! And that explains why they're not wearing clown makeup, because it is kind of just their own movement. And if I'm objectively speaking, like, if this were to happen in real life, I don't really need the clown makeup to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can drop that aspect of it. But this is cool not just because fuck capitalism, but also because, like, how do I put it? J-pop and K-pop, I guess just normal bands, like that Namjoon would be in, but also, like, you know, like idol groups, like teens and girls and whatever. I don't know specifics. I'm not Y-Line Girl. But it's like they have a restrictive lifestyle because of contract, etc. And again, I don't know all the details, but it's one of those things. You know what I'm saying? It's not quite... Who was it? Katy Perry? Not Katy Perry. It's not quite Kesha with her manager, but it's in that direction. You know what I mean? But I'm speaking broadly. Feel free to research on your own terms. Is this like a distorted face in the background? I just noticed that. So it's good that they ousted their studio owners. And in their new position of political leverage, they're galvanizing the people of their own nation to stand up for positive social change. The clown makeup stays on during revolution. Okay. Alright, no, I see your angry clown about it. That's fine. That's fine. I support. You're fine. Positive social change. They seem to have an inordinately principled aversion to murder, which leaves you a bit pessimistic about the ultimate efficacy of their methods, but you'll let them play a game the way they want. For now. Again with the for now, we've had two of them. We're gonna get that rule of threes. Again, none of these particularly stand out to me, but this one could be Skrillex. I guess that's the point, they're like very low resolution background character. Is that... No, maybe that's just like a park downtown, you know what I mean? Like a beachfront, Steven Universe town, you know what I mean? Boardwalk. With like lights going up to some pole. But for a second I thought it was a fucking clown tent. Indeed, it appears as if a global movement is fomenting in the wake of the Jubilee Uprising. Like in South Korea, parallel movements are cropping up across the world. Some of these insurrections are being waged explicitly in your name, while some are undoubtedly the unique product of the political conditions of those particular regions. Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to say, like, I don't know the political conditions of those particular regions, and thus I cannot comment. You know, I don't know the exact details of the frequent, labor strikes in France, and if it's a good or bad thing, but that's something I vaguely heard about. Also, what? No, this! I thought this was a boardwalk. But whatever banner they fly, the people of the world are rising in a tide. Oh, I just noticed the South Koreans, they don't even have a flag of Z. They're really connected to Abby, and I think that's very cool. And neither does Hussey. Yeah, and I like how he didn't even try to say, like, specific country except for South Korea, because he was, you know, K-pop. Oh my god. Holy shit, we got new clowns. I like this one already. Meanwhile, it's finally time for another formal debriefing. It's been a full month since your last one, and you delegated control of advanced praxis to the rising star in the organization. Okay. Exceptions can be made for the meme. New clowns dropped. New clowns dropped! Hey look! D. Clussy is back! And he's at the front of the pack, even above, Joculin. And I read that sentence with kind of the wrong inflection, so let me try again. It's been a full month since your last one, when you delegated control of your advanced praxis to the rising star in the organization, Joculin. That happened at the last meeting, so maybe Z has not seen her since then. But she's still a rising star. There he is! Oh my god! He's... I didn't expect it. God, I just... What's this one's name again? Wimpy? Okay, I know I can go into the cast list as long as I don't scroll down too far. But things are in the order of which they appeared. So I'll be fine. D. Clussy is just full clown, so yeah, I guess they... I can't get over Chamomile Giddy Up. I have to know. I have to know if that was a reference. Mizzlebip, thank you. That's why I was scrolling down for, is to look for Mizzlebip. This is just fucking... yearning gender. Wimpy gender. I'm just very happy that Hussy D. Clussy is being depicted in full detail now. And I like that, as within his Homestuck self-inserts, his face paint is so shitty and incomplete. And we can tell his face is the same fucking yellow-orange underneath. They got promoted to opens the door. Also, can we take a look at this door for a second? That's 3D. Oof. Like... He could have pixelated... Hear me out. He could have pixelated a picture of a car with its door open. But he took the flat image of a car with all the doors closed and just yanked out those pixels. So it looks like an angular... Yeah, a Minecraft door. I fucking love it too. I almost missed it. I just... Why didn't I hear that? God, I gotta mess with these audio levels. I did see the alert though, so that... S exit. God. Oh, yes. Okay. 2020... Clown... R.I.P. That's Hatsune Miku. You cannot tell me otherwise, that's Hatsune Miku. Okay. 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 Nope, just exit. But you haven't been to a briefing since, because you didn't want to make a habit of those meetings. Too much ass-kicking... Too much ass-kissing. Too much micromanagement of stuff you can't be bothered with. And you've been way too busy with high-stakes diplomacy anyway. You just allowed her the slack to develop these projects on her own while you kept a close eye on her. Interesting, so Z has some... How do I put it? Some sense, some stability, some... I can't think of the words. The capability to step back and let something simmer to see how it plays out, rather than acting on her rage and saying, I'm gonna kill this bitch right now. A soundless flaz. Hussy has no pupils as usual. Oh my god, is Hussy dead? Death of the author... Yeah, most CR people don't have pupils. He's just got those white contact lenses. I have contacts. Sorry for touching my eyes on stream. There are contacts for that. Yeah, I mean, it's not like pure white. It's like a little pixel set. Whatever. I'm not pulling up Chrome again. But yes, white contacts are a thing. Oh man, new clowns dropped. Again, I love this one. Anime. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I need to take a second. I'm sending this to Why Lime Girl. Wish me luck. I'm sending literally I'll have this scene up for 2 seconds. Let me go message Why Lime Girl. Okay. I sent the message. I opened Discord on my phone so it won't take up fucking processing power on my laptop. Um Oh, look, there's a sprite form of Z, and we will see how Ylime responds. Come watch the new Psycholonials. Hussy put you in it. Sent the picture. Okay, now she's on idle, so that's great. It looks like she's made the most of that slack. What did the captions do? Did the captions break? Let me go message while I'm girl. I mean, yeah, sometimes I'm girl. Okay. The roster of Ring 3 appears to have dramatically expanded under Joculin's administration. A whole lot of new clown faces here, but that's not too surprising. If there's one thing you've learned to never be surprised by, it's the unrelenting accrual of new clowns. More clowns than you could possibly ever know what to do with. Just put them in a tiny car, just fucking... Alright, that joke wasn't even funny, I apologize. Okay, so new ones. Let's focus on our faces. Old. This one, maybe? Definitely that one. I kind of like that dreads look and the hat. That one's new. Anime. I really like this anime girl look, and not just because it says anime, but the green and the pinkish red, the short bobbed hair. This is just a good combination of looks. While I'm girl, I see. There's almost something to the joke that only one or two clowns just came out of a very big car. I like that. That's good. That's a good bit. This is just a goth one, honestly. I'm so tempted to send that to Abel now. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna send it, no comments, to my friend who I'm still rebuilding a friendship with. And we're just gonna send it. And if there's a reaction, then there is. I promise I will go back to reading momentarily. There's only so many clowns to look at. I don't like this look. So, you accrual more clowns than you could possibly know what to do with. Z, what a pleasure it is to see you make an appearance at our headquarters. It's been too long since I've had the honor of briefing you in person. And may I just say, the diplomatic work you've been doing has been remarkable, Z. Is that about the voice I had for her last time? Mizzlebip. I love Joculin's theme. Thanks, but you really should be referring to me as Supreme Hunk Effects. Interesting. Yeah, because he was like, I don't want you to do that last time. Is this a long sleeve shirt, or is that just fucking, like, straps in the shape of Z's? Do they have seamstresses here? Like, or seamsters? Oh, yes. I am so sorry. A slip of the tongue. It will never happen again. Now may I lead you inside so I can begin with the briefing? My advanced praxis division has been making some incredible strides lately. No, let's stay outside. Could use the fresh air. Just follow me and say whatever you want to say. This is interesting. I love this meeting of girl bosses. It's just so good. It's just so fucking good. Everything seems more, like, put together now. You know? Like, it's a solid operation. First, may I say, if it ever appears that I condescend to describe the tenets of advanced practice to their author, it is only for a purpose of fully elaborating on them for a wider audience, such as this gallery of rogues here. Who knows how well read these chucklefucks are on Jubilite theory? Am I right? I believe her that she's not trying to be condescending. I don't know, it's kind of a double-edged statement, but I'm benefit of the doubt with people usually. I kid, of course. We're all friends here, and we like to joke around. That's what's so good about this movement, don't you think? We keep things light and humorous while other ideologies just get so stuffy and self-important. Not us, though. I'm trying my very hardest with her voice, y'all, I promise. Right, just want to make it clear that any, over-explaining I may do is simply for the sake of providing a well-rounded presentation to all, yes? That said, let's take it from the top. Advanced practice. Shit, I fucked up. I fucked up on that whole speech. Advanced praxis. Oh, that's interesting. They're going to the fields. They've got a whole... Quick, somebody come up with a name for a group of clowns. You know, like a gaggle of geese or a murder of crows. I feel like parade is too easy and not funny enough. A group of clowns. The more elite ranks of the Jubilite movement have already been introduced to these teachings. It's still being kept from the masses, at your discretion, of course, so as not to alert our targets to our methods too blatantly. Yeah, exactly, that's what I was saying last week. Man, the music just dropped out again. Come on, y'all. Oh no, it just looped, okay. But there will come a time when these ideas will permeate the global Jubilite movement to maximize their effect. Soon, I imagine. An alley of clowns. Alright. It's not bad. It's a good candidate. Wait, what? No, you're bullshitting me. That does not already exist. You can't fucking tell me that... Ooh, a pratfall. That I like. Right. When it is clear enough to the world that there is no turning back, and I would hazard that the recent work you have done securing the sovereignty of New Whimsify puts us closer to that moment than ever. So, what is it we are doing? The core to these principles is quite simple. It relies on the premise that in order to destroy evil systems of overwhelming power, there is no tactic whatsoever that should be off the table. Everything the bastards are capable of doing to advance their goals, we're capable of doing too, and we must. That's intense, I fucking like that. I mean, I don't like all the implications, but I like the intensity of it. So, So, like, war? So, if the rich and powerful use their staggering wealth to entrench themselves in their positions of supremacy, then if we are also able to accumulate similar amounts of wealth, which we have thanks to your brilliance. Also, Jeanne looks so annoyed. Oh, that's not her grimacing, that's just the makeup. This means it isn't merely a good idea to use those levers to attack their power. It means we are obligated to use them. It is in fact the only way to defeat them. To abide more honorable practices would be to cede advantages to them which are counterproductive to us and wholly undeserved to them. Interesting. I'm gonna go back briefly because I want to point out one thing. I need the full shot of Z to point it out. I mean, I guess that will suffice, but let's go back to the girl boss thing. Holy shit. Those are probably real guns. And I was so busy thinking Lara Croft haha hee hee cosplay that did not occur to me that those are probably real guns and bullets that Z has strapped to their belt. So put that in your combat boots and walk with them. Yes, smile indeed. Right, advantages wholly undeserved by a capitalist. And so, empowered thusly by our supreme honk effects, about a month ago I went to work with various channels of the most resourceful Jubilites I could find, not to mention the ones with the least scruples about getting their hands dirty. I like this. Good people, really. A dutiful ensemble of particularly salty clowns who just want to make the biggest difference possible, like me. There's no trust in those eyes. So, let's begin with an example of how one might use such levers. It's well known among upper echelons of our organization that Secretary Applepie herself targeted her own parents in a bold initial implementation of Praxis. I almost didn't make it through that sentence, but I fucking did it, y'all. Also, I didn't notice, these are slightly different colors. That's like a lavender, whereas that's a pink. But the success of that approach, while phenomenally instrumental in jumpstarting this movement, fell far short of total success. They've managed to secure most of their assets. That sucks. So, what other options exist? Well, one of the most direct tactics spelled out by the supreme honk effects is to apply assets towards legitimate acquisitions. A relatively small financial firm handles all their money, and once you have billions of dollars in the bank, the question becomes, can't you just outright buy certain companies, take control of them, and then begin to manipulate them to your advantage? Oh, this is, that's fucking interesting. All of Abby's parents' money is handled by the financial firm. God damn. Why not? Billionaires and corporations everywhere do this all the time. Buy out competition or purchase smaller, inconvenient companies simply to strip or destroy them. Or absorb smaller companies into bigger ones after retrofitting them to suit a new purpose. The Kaiba maneuver. Is that what they call it in the business world? Like, I know you're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not familiar with the terminology, I'm just thinking about Facebook acquiring Instagram. That's all I got. Oh my god, I'm so sorry when I said there's no trust in those eyes. This is what Z's eyes look like right now. I wonder if I should shrink my cam so it's not I don't know. This can work, and we have had success with that approach in a few cases. The problem is that it's a bit slow, and very much involves operating within the legal boundaries of a complex system in order to inflict damage on said system. There are much faster ways, and that's when things get more fun. Microsoft better fucking take their hands off. Discord better say no. I'm not fucking sitting here and letting Microsoft destroy them. That shit's gonna suck. Like, sorry, y'all, Skype lost. Deal with it. Nightmare time. How do we prevent that? No! We all dress up in clown outfits, and we fucking go to Microsoft's offices, and we fucking pressure them. Oh, I need to see if the two lovely people I sent clown images to have responded. Oh no, they haven't. I can't believe I fucking did this. I would apologize to Emily, but I'm not going to. I would, except that I never would. Clownify Bill Gates! God. No, we have to clownify Melissa Gates. And then we get into her whole organization. That's how we get to Bill. I love this fucking drawing. Hussey is really, like, streamlined his full body to like they still kind of look like noodle people, but the aside from the heads, the anatomy is much more believable than it used to be. There's clown DNA in the vaccine. Hussey can draw. Those shoulders, though? As our Supreme Honk Effects rightly points out, why go to the expense and bother of... Okay. Why go to the expense and bother of purchasing a company when you can simply compromise many of the people who are already running it? It's so much faster that way, and it cuts through a lot of red tape. Okay, I love how it's not just like burn down the building, kill the people, etc., because I was worried that's what she was gonna say. Convert the workers of the organization to your movement, and then they will they will themselves shift the dynamics of that whole... Do you want to know what Emily said? You probably can't see that message. She responded, "I am going to kill you, Devin." I just sent an Abby smiling emote back. What is this? The noodles are our friends. And it's noodle people. If it's noodle people, even better. Love the noodle people. These are... What? It's Emily. What do you think she was gonna say to me? We knew this was coming. Well, I guess she's not gonna come watch. Alright. Right, compromise people. It's so much faster, it cuts through red tape. Many of the people working in these financial firms are a bunch of spineless nerds who, while used to handling the amount of money we're talking about, are not used to actually being paid that money. This makes them highly susceptible to bribery, while their spinelessness makes them susceptible to acts of intimidation and coercion. I like this hot pink that the hair ends in. That's good. It's a good color. And if you run into some guys who are afraid of the law, that's where a good exit package can help. Just dangle a few million in front of a greedy coward along with some plane tickets to somewhere in South America, some new identity papers, whatever it takes. And then you have someone who's suddenly very cooperative in helping you move a few billion in assets around. Sorry, I lost my voice a bit there. It was... Oh, I thought I saw something different in my Discord. It doesn't matter. Yeah. They're afraid of the law just sound South American. But sometimes, even all that isn't quite enough to get results. Sometimes you have a couple of really tough customers who've been fleeced already, and they've already locked everything down. Such as the secretary's parents, for instance. Oh, what to do? That was me, I added that. For any of my hard of hearing... For any of my hard of vision viewers, Joculin did not canonically say what to do. With hard targets like that, there are certain tactics of last resort, which can help move things along, if you catch my meaning. Oh my god! Okay, we are talking about murder. Alright. Okay. That isn't your call to make. Oh, yes, I know that. I wouldn't even dream of greenlighting such a play without your express approval first. I'm just saying, it's always on the table. For any of these depraved capital-hoarding vultures... Okay. For any of these depraved capital-hoarding vultures, not just her parents, I was just using them as a convenient example. So, why don't you tell me what's actually been done instead of explaining all my shit back to me? Yeah, that seems like the kind of things you would hate. Oh, absolutely! I'll waste no more of your time, Supreme Honk Effects. We can all see you must attend to geopolitical concerns of a higher magnitude than my modest little accounting report, so I shall cut straight to the chase. Jesus. Oh, Miranda, yes, from We Are All Satellites, if I recall correctly. It's a good fucking album. and I'm sure you know, because you're the expert on this, what, if anything, this has been renamed to for Psycholonials. But yes, a fucking paragraph of text. I'll cut straight to the chase. First, I should mention I've been dividing acquisitions over the last month into 2 columns. Hard assets and soft assets. Okay, I put the emphasis on the wrong one there, but we're... The smallest moon of Uranus. That's interesting because it's still like galaxy themed, which was the whole point of, you know, we are all satellites or solar system, whatever you, space themed. Interesting. Assets, of course, are anything of value: cash, stocks, bonds, deeds to property, equity of any sort, equius of any sort. You know, I should have been more suspicious of the little skull up here. Candace Schmandis. Hard assets are now under direct control of the Jubilate organization, such as money in one of our bank accounts or property owned by one of our members and offered up to the organization. The total hard assets are now valued at well over $200 billion. Damn. I don't even have a concept of that amount of money, but it's a fucking lot. Aqueous Sprite. What about made aqueous? Yo, of course it does. I'm fairly certain that made aqueous is a hard asset. This is why I'm never gonna get affiliate. Right? Not bad for a month of advanced pranksis. Tireless round-the-clock pranksis by yours truly, mind you. But still a nice haul if I say so myself. The roller skates! I keep forgetting about the fucking roller skates. I love this bitch. Alright, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm surprised none of you bonked me while I was going on about how cool Jen's outfit is. But it gets better. Soft assets I've defined as those not technically in our possession. These are assets still controlled by outsiders, who happen to be seriously compromised by us in some way. This means that, in the event it becomes necessary, there is a high likelihood the assets could be transferred over to us. As if a huge number of affiliates aren't constantly making Boner read indicate... Boner? Yeah, literally one of my friends, and I do want to shout out. You know, I'm just gonna shout him out. Okay. My friend, I'm pulling up my phone because I don't have a fucking exclamation mark on my keyboard on my laptop. It's so fucking stupid. I need to get... As soon as restrictions are gone and Microsoft stores are actually open again, I need to take this laptop the fuck in there and get the keyboard fixed. So anyway, it's RG Stoner. Literally, like, all his, emotes and his, subscription badge and everything, it's all, you know, weed-themed. People talk about smonking weed. And he's an affiliate, and I'm shouting him out because he's just a cool dude. And he's been playing, yeah, of course, Grand Theft Auto 5. He's been doing, like, a roleplay thing on the servers, and it's so fucking good. He has a whole story built up just from, like, live action, you know, just RPing with other people, and it's great. Controlled by outsiders, that means, you know, there's a high likelihood the assets could be transferred. Naturally, it's harder to get a concrete tally of these resources, but my estimates have our global soft assets at about 1.5 trillion. That's a lot of fucking money. It sure is! It turns out it's a lot easier to move this kind of money around than you'd think, since there's barely any real footprint to our movement. That makes sense, actually. You just intimidate people, and even though they're not insiders, they're like, oh god, oh fuck, I'll move the money for you, just step off. Help. Okay, Google. What is the US national debt? Okay, that's not the answer. How much is the US national debt? Okay, I was gonna make a point, but I was very wrong. Our national debt is not $1.5 trillion, it is $28 trillion. I don't know what that's in debt to, but we're not gonna think about that too long. If we want to quietly transfer stock from a hedge fund into our portfolio, it's just assigned to one of our members rather than a formal Jubilite entity that's easily traced. I see. That makes it. So any random Jubilite can, like, get the money in debt to the clown gods. His name is Riotous. I fucking forgot. Jesus. We're also counting occupied property as hard assets. That is, any empty house or building our forces have seized, and which authorities have deemed too difficult to reclaim. For instance, we have well-armed Jubilites stationed in thousands of empty summer homes in Martha's Vineyard alone. That is a rich area of Massachusetts, and it is... obviously, it would be inland and not part of Nantucket Island, otherwise that would be redundant to talk about. Wait, what? His name... Gamzes Maraca? Where are you seeing Gamzes Maraca? That is billions of dollars worth of property, not even to speak of the value of the entire island on which we stand. Such seizures have been taking place almost everywhere in the world. I must say it makes accounting estimate... Okay. What? Oh, riotous is true to... God, fucking damn it. I must say it makes accounting estimates difficult. I'm not sure if that's being used as a noun or a verb, but I'm just gonna move on. However, I believe you'll find my rough figures to be quite reliable. And all those people you compromised. To account for the $1 trillion in soft assets, who are these people? Oh, I love that little pose. Oh, I love Z. Gamzes Maraca from that cool Andrew webcomic. Cool and new webcomic. You know, I never read that, because it's too much for me. I can't handle that much shit posting. Where are these people? Everywhere! I began by targeting the most obvious pressure points of the American economy, the big investment firms, banks, and such. But the more I began delegating the generalized principles of advanced praxis throughout my networks, the more our people began to improvise and target many more entities. Oh, this is some good shit. No, fuck. No. No. No, I'm not fucking doing it. Yeah. Cool and new webcomic stream where I go to their Bandcamp site and I buy one of the fucking albums that's $2,000. That's a thing, right? Like, they put some ludicrous price on their albums for the memes. There are now thousands of Jubilite operatives working on this. They're squeezing marks in all the big companies, Amazon, Exxon, Facebook. A lot of people in Facebook, actually, including Zuckerberg himself, which I don't mind stating with a certain amount of pride. Honestly, I'd be fucking proud of that too. Wait, all of them are 720? I thought they were all, like, different prices. Interesting. Why 720? 27! Clown Zuck. That's what I was gonna say, Zuckerberg clownification. A lot of 720. I fucking love 27. 72 counts. Zuckerberg. Huh? Really? Trust me, Supreme Honk Effects, we've got this guy by the balls. That's good shit. Take that, Zuck. Nice. Sounds like that should come in handy. Oh, believe me, it already has. It turns out compromising the human resource infrastructure of just about any major corporation Human resource infrastructure, just about any major corporation, yields a wider range of benefits than just increasing the financial fluidity of our movement. But the 2 and the 7 are right there. 720 sounds familiar. Is that code for another drug? You know what? You know what? Don't type it, because I mean, I'm not affiliate, but we don't want to get TOS. This number is between 450 and 850. Is it 720? Nike, area code 720? It's a leap year starting on Monday of the Is there some meaning? Okay, no, 720 Urban Dictionary. Wait, between 450, is it 666? Is it 666 recursive? What, did I get no results? Ah, cool, Urban Dictionary, thank you. What? What? This is just talking about star now. Used by Black Gangster Disciples to represent... What? Yes, you know what? Send me a video. DM me on Discord or something. I am not reading definition 3 of 720 on Urban Dictionary. That's just not okay. Ah, definition 4, that's what I thought it was. Let's just say CRYSTAL space METH. Drug. Why is cool a new webcomic? Those wacky digits on the back of the card, 666. Z pressuring a financial corporation to change her, security code on her debit card to 666. I guess you can post a link. Alright, I guess I'm looking at this. Oh, shit. See, of course that opened in my captions window. Let me see if I can get that to open somewhere else where I need it to. This better not do what I think it's gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna mute this. Oh, it's 10 minutes.
It's my credit score, and it happens to be 720.
Bowman's credit score. Okay. We could just mute the whole game and just play that. It's from Mockin. I don't think... I mean, that's not a song. I could play that audio at any time. I mean, it is 10 minutes, though. Is it really just him rambling for 10 minutes? Is there a loop of some kind? Anyway, sorry, I'm going back to reading. I promise, y'all. Okay. Turns out compromising the human resources infrastructure of just about any major corporation yields a wider range of benefits and blah blah blah. Financial fluidity. Pull the strings on a social media giant, control narratives more easily. On an energy giant? Right, okay, let me... It's mostly the same across the 10 minutes. You know, fuck it, I will... Let's turn off the sound for a second. Let's just bask in the first, I don't know, 30-second of Bowman's credit score.
I'm thinking of a number between my buttocks. Do you know what it is? It's my credit score, and it happens to be 720. The higher my credit score, the better chance I have at saving a lot of money. I'm thinking of a number between 450 and 850. Do you know what it is? It happens to be 720, which is my free credit score. This number is between my buttocks. This number I'm thinking is between 450 and 850.
Okay. Why? Why is it between... Pretty Homestuck boat. Are you telling me that Homestuck changed somebody for the better? getting way off track. I need an end distraction just like Camille Gothic has. You know, sure, go ahead. Feel free to type whatever in chat. I don't want to sound unenthused. I am curious, but I am gonna keep reading too. Pull the strings on social media giant, control narratives more easily. On an energy giant, influence global geopolitics to your advantage. On an entertainment giant, well, you can change the law of hearts and minds that way, can't you? Unless... What are you getting at? What are you getting at here? Why do I do a British accent? I've been quite pleased to see Secretary Applepie herself taking up the cause of advanced praxis, totally unprompted and uninstructed. Also, without including me in the loop or coordinating with my networks in any way. Are you talking about Abby's K-pop shit? Yes, her excellent work with that Korean group, which is remarkably popular. Somehow, by utilizing the world-renowned status she has achieved through your visionary work, she has convinced the band members to engage in praxis and commandeer the entertainment company they are under contract with. Yeah, I know about this. This company just keeps barreling forward, just ignores Jen. Fucking amazing. Man, we're spending a lot of time in this one scene though, huh? Ah, I thought it sounded familiar to a commercial. This company made about 500 million in revenue last year, and yet, due to the way the secretary has gone about this, she has not compromised them in a way that will allow our organization to siphon any of that revenue away from the company. Bruh, it's about the movement, not the money. That's why it's so important for those engaging in advanced praxis to stay connected with my network, to make sure we benefit from each operation. I understand that this was a pet project of hers, because she admires these particular musicians. Yeah, it was. I thought she was just fucking around. I'm amazed she got them to actually do it. As am I. Nothing but respect for my secretary. I don't think she compromised them, though. I think they're just doing their own thing. How dare I suggest that was a bad video? Okay, it was the best video I've ever seen. Are you happy? Are you happy, Recursive? That I validated your video? Here, this is for you. This is for you. This is for Recursive.
Congratulations, you won.
You won. I appreciate the video. It's almost time for the clowning. Like, taking control of their own shit and vibing with some of the same anti-imperialist stuff we do. I think Abby's just having fun helping them out is all. And there surely is no harm in having a bit of fun during all this. That's what Praxis is all about, right? Joculent getting to her punchline. Oh yeah, I'm sorry I'm taking too long. But I'd also wonder what the exact utility of establishing such high-profile contacts with no intention of exploiting them. Abby would never let us do that. Precisely, which is why I can't help but feel... What? Well, considering her rank, and the influence she holds, and the example she could be setting, I can't help but feel that, as much as I love everything she has contributed to our movement, that perhaps someone could be occupying her position who possibly contributes a little more to the movement. Oh, this fucking snake. This fucking snake is trying to climb up the ladder again. Blah blah, contribute to tangibly, I mean, in terms of improving the bottom line. Someone who helps bring a strong financial return on all these advanced Praxis efforts. You know? Haha, like me? Ooh-woo? Ooh-woo? Do you like my voice range, guys? Can we get fucking ooh-woo in the chat? Ooh-woo? Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the casual pace. Okay, you're right. I worry too much. Ooh. Fine, I'll do it myself. Where is it?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were saving it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was too late once I saw your message. Wait, don't tell me you're actually considering this! Need I remind you, Jen? This is the first bitch that cancelled you. Okay, I'm glad it's cool. Why are you allowing? Are you out of your mind? She's gonna gun for your position next. Like, what left is there to do? What about your friend, Jen? You're supposed to be smarter than this. Although, I guess she thinks maybe she can keep a closer eye on Joculin if she's right there next to her. LOL, yeah. I mean, you aren't wrong. The type of person you describe would objectively be a better fit for a number 2 spot. Can't even argue with that. Everything you just said honestly sounds like fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. I wish we had a fucking sweeper on Hella Jeff. Do you think that's on the Franker Faces Emotes store? That's something I never even considered to see the, what's the... Do y'all have the link to the emotes thing that lets you do the extra emotes I have in chat? My non-affiliate emotes? No, but I should add that to my channel, because I'm sure somebody has done, like, Hella Pog or whatever it's called. The fucking incredible panel. Yeah, pretty much. Really sensational work. In a month you got more money coming in than I thought we'd get in, like, years? I guess that's what makes this such a shame. What's a shame? Not to ruin any suspense. Oh, also, look at the smiley faces. You know what those smiley faces in the corner remind me of? My friend's emote. It's a shame because Jen's about to put one right between her eyes. No, because of it's one with 4 things around it, you know? And 1 smiley face and then 4 around it. I don't know. What's a shame? This is unnecessary. Oh, come on! I thought this was supposed to be a dramatic moment. Where... Oh my god, it's from the fucking trailer! I didn't even recognize the outfit. Okay. I'm so nervous! I'm so fucking on edge right now. Keep her distracted so she doesn't know when you're gonna shoot her. That's the only thing I'm thinking. Yup, just fucking call back to Homestuck! Oh my god! Holy shit! Currencio, man, you fucking nailed it. What the fuck? Oh, come on, she's still bouncing. A revolver ocelot reference, yeah. Are we close to the end of the chapter? Or does more happen? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? What an error occur? Damn, what the fuck? Why can't I do the sounds right now? More happens. Okay. In that case, I need a fucking second. AFK stands for Ass Kisser Fucking Killed. Really, goddamn. So, oh yeah, they're all like, shit, that could be one of us. There is a chance it could end up in the game. So I kind of like this fit now that I'm getting a second look at. I like how it's a skull but goes like below the mouth. The chip. That's interesting. But they're like, fuck, don't get me. I'm glad we're hiding this one's clown nips. I fucking bet it would be fitting. I keep forgetting to close my stream on my phone. Hold on, I need to send this to Ylime Girl again. Sorry, Emily. I promise we shall be quick. New Emily just dropped. That's right, yeah. Well, I think this dude might be wearing a mask. I'm really not sure. Mizzlebip! Traitors get bullets. Yo, do not even know how I feel about this. It's for Abby's honor, I fucking guess? Clown haunt. Later. So I just... both for Abby's honor and also because I can tell... She's like, I can tell you're trying to fucking get up the ranks of my organization. Like, you take Secretary Abby's position. I'm next, I know I am. I'm not fucking with this. And... Jocelyn gave away all the leverage she had. That's why... I don't know if Z necessarily expected that, but that's why they want to meet with her first. Maybe. But in the meeting, they'd heard, oh, wonderful, I got everyone to act independently and form their own little delegated operations. And Z's thinking, oh, so they don't need you anymore. And you're trying to muscle in on Abby's position. And I already know you're the bitch who canceled me, so she... In a way, this is kind of a shocking story development. Like, not that Hussey has never killed a character in a story before, you know, but it's always in an arc-satisfying way, and this is kind of an arc that was filled by Jocelyn. But I feel like... what's really jarring to me is we never even got to know her motivations. We never got inside her head. We could only speculate based on past situation and some weird undertones to her behavior. We don't really know what Jocelyn was thinking, and that... Who's cancelled now, bitch? Mizzlebip is having the best day. Like, I didn't really properly focus on that, but Mizzlebip is just fucking in love with this. Mizzlebip for new secretary. Oh, there's, Spaghetti Feet. I'm so fucking upset that I remembered that name. God. Was that the front of the house? That's weird. I've never seen, like, the same house from a different angle. It looks, like, bizarre from there. It looks like the whole thing should be sideways. I don't fucking know. It just looks weird. So. Oh, I love that butterfly shirt. So, I guess you must have heard about what happened today. That whole fucking look. It's good. I like the butterfly. The butterfly pattern is flattering on the shirt. So, abs. Abby. Bitch, I'm trying to have a conversation with a normal person. Incredibly, having to spend all day with a bunch of weird ass-kissing clowns makes me feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, sorry. I'm just in the middle of an important conversation. Is that your K-pop boy? Yes. How's it been going with him? Very good. It still feels surreal being on speaking terms with one of my idols, though. Guess I can relate. I mean, to him, not to you. LOL. What do you mean? Are they on speaking terms with Post Malone? But I'm kind of shocked how quickly I slipped into Abby's voice, because I haven't had to, like, do her all... I haven't had to voice her this entire episode, and also since a week ago, so, like... I feel like I picked that back up better than I did with Joculin. Feels like somebody tells me something like that every day now. Wait a minute, I can relate to him. On speaking terms with one of my idols. I see. Yeah, I guess cult of personality is a powerful thing. It sucks, actually, but yeah. So, you hatching more schemes over there with what's-his-face? The leader boy? Fucking cheers. Namjoon? Yeah. LOL, I think at this point you're just forgetting their names on purpose. Maybe you should cut it out. Didn't you used to hate it when people got your name wrong? Well, yeah, I did. Until I changed my name and it stopped mattering. Maybe they should pick cool new names for themselves like me. Alright, back up. Firstly, you don't get a guess of the author pass on this, hussy. I'm not saying it's outright racist, but like hussy being like, we should tell... I'm gonna make a joke about how this Asian person should pick a new name. I don't know about that. And then in universe, we could say, Jen. Just because you're Asian American doesn't mean you get to tell South Koreans what they should do with their names. You know, it's kind of... X is a powerful thing. Wait, what's a powerful thing? Did I totally miss that quote somewhere? But yeah, those are all my thoughts on that. They did! When BTS was just starting out, Namjoon called himself Rat Monster. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, never mind then. LMAO. Yeah, that bit of information just slapped me like a freight train. Can I just say, I did not know that before this stream? And I'm sure such a detail like that is not something that would be made up. That's probably just real. And I don't know how to react to that. It's a little jarring. That's a real piece of information. Rat monster? Ah, a cult of personality is a powerful thing. So, you got him to hijack his shitty record label. What next? More Pranksis? Yeah, we're talking about a few options. It's crazy the amount of influence they have over what could happen in their country. Probably even more than you have here. Well, yeah, clearly. I'm just an American anti-hero cult figure or something, but enemy number one to the state. These guys are so benign, way too much cock energy to be threatening to anyone. Well, I'm glad to see you're helping them fuck things up. That sure is a take, Abby. I'll fucking cheers to that. This goddamn ice cream. Yes, you're right. It is very similar to a Homestuck repeated phrase. I definitely picked up. Addiction is a powerful thing. I'm addicted to fictional relationship and gender charts. Addiction jokes aren't. Blech. Anyway. I just felt I had to put a disclaimer in there. Blue blood vibes. Yeah? Yeah? Jen is just a cerulean rage player. I'm not really trying to fuck any... Oh. I'm not really trying to fuck anything up, though. I'm just happy to see them taking full control of their destiny as artists. How do you not make the connection between Z being purple and a clown? God damn. We should look up what the cerulean rage symbols are in the extended zodiac. And I'm barely even doing anything for them. It's all they're doing, really. What about you? Haven't you made inroads with people you admired? I saw that Post Malone is a Jubilite now? It sure seems that way. Got some new clown tats and everything. Fucking wild. So why don't you reach out? I'm down for some clown tats. I'm sorry. I'm keeping ice cream on camera. I can't. I'd just embarrass myself and fangirl out if I talk to him. I blow my whole mystique. Okay, that's what I was trying to kind of get at before. Besides, I don't think I can in good conscience drag Post deeper into this mess. It'll probably destroy the poor guy's life. Was Post Malone gonna get involved in this the same way that— Oh! Z is smoking a vape. I was like, haha, this corner of the lips, he forgot to fill it in full black. This is a smoke Hussy! This is a Z-shaped cloud of smoke. Andrew fucking Hussy. I also did not notice that. You're not alone. Is this gonna be like Dante Basco, where Post Malone gets sucked into the Psycholonials fandom? I'm not saying go mess with him or anything. I bet he would like to hear from you. I know this is all insane and very serious business all the time, but I still think you should try to get in the original spirit of it when you can. You know, try to have fun. that fucking eye roll. Fun. Yeah, right. How can I think about fun? Do you know what I had to do today? Yes, you already tried to ask me, and I was just trying to keep my mind occupied so I don't have to dwell on that stuff. I'm sure you had good reasons for dealing with Joculin that way. You're trying to keep us all alive here, and that probably means making tough decisions. Anything like that, like violent stuff, it really triggers me even thinking about it. So, I have to figure out ways to keep myself sane. This is good. Ah, here we go. Scoreborn. She's doing Z-vape. She was doing Z-vape tricks. Z-vape tricks. Right, let me go into chat on my phone. Nope, I can't see a link because I didn't have the stream open beforehand. Oh, that's interesting. Everyone definitely click on that link for Scoreborn, and I realize I opened that in my captions tab. I'm very sorry. That's interesting. Everyone go click on it. I think it's very fitting for the Psycholonials aesthetics somehow. I know. I don't mean to push in your face. Never even told you about her because I didn't want to upset you. Told me what? Why'd I put that tone in? Told me what? About a month ago, I figured out she was one of the girls who terrorized me after my breakdown a few years ago, and somehow she climbed the ladder as an undercover clown. Oh, jeez, that's really scary. I don't even think she had a problem with me after all this time. I doubt she even believed in anything. Wait, what? I doubt she even believed in anything. She never actually cared about my original problematic shit I got cancelled for. She just enjoyed using it as an excuse to trash me. Scoreborn. Sign of the dangerous. That's fucking nice. Interesting. But yeah, I didn't see, I think that was the... I didn't look at score. All I have to do is click on the URL again and just click... I'm just gonna change the B to a C. It's a symbol, but I definitely think you chose better with Scored Born. It seems to fit better. Psycholonials. Rebelling is in their blood from Durst sounds like Jen. Yeah. Yeah, I've had no doubts this whole time. Jen's a Durst streamer. And then she saw a chance to get involved with something cool and make herself important, and took it. Wouldn't be surprised if her long game was gunning for my spot, not just yours. I just didn't tell anyone I know, so I could tell anyone I knew, so I could keep a close eye on her. Not a person, she didn't tell anyone the fact that she knew. The extent Zodiac doesn't actually describe each sign. Yeah, no, all it does is mash together the paragraphs from the 3 disparate parts. Which is the Zodiac, the Dream Moon, and the Aspects. Yup. That's all they fucking did, and I was kind of disappointed when I first saw that. The name's pretty interesting. And the moon! Y'all heard about the fucking... the moon? I don't know what I'm doing. At least it's over. Yeah, but I have to be more careful. What a fucking train wreck all this is. Anyone could be anyone. Really cool of me to build an organization which, by definition, lets your membership conceal who you really are. I just need a tighter ring, that's all. I got too sloppy. It was mostly a marketing gimmick for Act 2 to begin with, right? Aisha's first project for a team, if I recall. Someone tried to curse the moon again? I sure did. I'm sure he'll figure it out. We've really painted ourselves into a corner here. There's so much danger, and we can't really reverse course, so... I hope you don't mind if I sink myself into these distractions. Yeah, that's fine. We just vibing tonight. Here, want some? I mean, it's legal in Massachusetts! Perfectly emulate those BuzzFeed quizzes, yeah? You never got your shirt? I'll fucking destroy For Fans by Fans. What the hell? Like, they're a whole ass company. They should do better than Andrew Hussey's individual peeps. Okay. Well, no thanks. I'm good with the wine. You really must be tapping into the dregs by now. How much is that bottle? A couple $100, I think? Ugh, ew. Oh, that is the nasty shit. You might as well just go out to the barn and top your glass off with Dave Hasselhoff's dick! No! No! Real talk, you want me to reveal my secret? I think I am deeply amused. I think that joke is perfectly fine. I just know a lot of people would be rightfully bothered by it, but holy shit. It is a hell of a sentence. Cue back to the last Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff comic, the last one, you know. My guy, can you stop sucking? I can't keep saying the words. But you know, if you know, you know. Everyone get Vivian Dev a Lebo shirt. Lebo? I think I'm Liblo. Wait a minute, you're a Libra. I'm a Libra. I think I'm Libsci. Libsci. Orphans by him. This ain't Massachusetts no more. That means it's even more legal. I'm glad Hussey got to bring horse into this. It took us this long to get to horse day. Fine, I'll say horsecock. I can't say it. I can't. Hussey deserves it. It sneaks up on you with that last word. It sure does. It sure does. Thought she was gonna say, like, milk or spit or whatever. Slurping the schlong of Abby's best friend. Liberal science? My Homestuck assigned Zodiac as liberal sciences? I fucking need a second. . 'Cause I... Don't be sorry, I did this to myself. Who wants to see libsci? I think I can make this an image source really fast if I just, download it. Send a Zodiac. There we go. There we fucking go. Sign of the Absolver. Wait a minute. Let's see. Save image as. Why am I even doing this? Right? Like, why am I even going to this much effort? Assigned libsci at birth. Don't be sorry, I'm actually amused. I'm just being dramatic. Your favorite emote combo wasn't loading for you, that sucks! Okay, alright, let's see if I can real quick just put this into a image source, just like I did with that shaking Equius the other day. We've gotta be near the end, because last time we were near the end with, them chatting in the backyard. Are they always just gonna be chatting by pool at the end of it? End distraction. That's fair. That's very fair. But I'm already in this deep. All I have to do is click on it. All I have to do is click on it. Oh my god. There it is. There. They're just gonna discuss things over a little bit of libsci. Thank you for catching my rambling. The nasty shit that takes a couple hundred bucks. You know, I meant to go past this page so we didn't have to look at the words anymore, but I failed to. LOL, it's fine. Anyway, since when did you start blazing it? Since like 1 billion tons of weed started getting smuggled onto the island. Seems like a law of land is getting adapted to weed farming now. Yeah. Nice. I don't know what I expected from clowns. That tracks. Maybe they should adapt some of it to farming. I mean, there's nothing wrong with weed, but like, if you're still relying on resources from the US government, like, get some fucking engineers there and start making your own power plants. The really cursed side pick of Roxy from the intermission that shall not be named. Man, I don't even know. That's cool, I guess. New Whimsify does need an economy after all. Seems like a good export model. Did you order people to do that? No, they totally just did it on their own. Haha, nope. A lot of shit just sorta happens now. I barely have to do anything operational, except preside over the occasional clown execution. Yeah, let's hope that duty stays very occasional. IDK, my hater list is pretty long by now. Oh, please tell me you're joking. I love this location. What, about doing more clown executions? Yeah, I was joking. But about the actual list, it's an actual thing. I thought you knew about it? Yeah, I do know. I was hoping you'd just stop keeping up with it at some point. Are you still actually maintaining it? Well, damn it, see? There are just so many fucking people out to get us. Really bad people. It's not even just old shitty haters like Joculin anymore. I'm tracking nasty government and media people too. A bunch of corporate types, awful guys, you know? Yeah, I get it, they're all terrible. I just think this hit list stuff is really unhealthy for you. Like, psychologically. It makes you really paranoid. I'm worried that you... What? This is some good dialogue character exploring shit. I am liking this. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I committed to a joke too hard. Libsci deleted. It said, are you sure you want to remove libsci? I'm like, oh fuck, that's me. Yeah, so let's go back through these images that I was shamelessly blocking. I'm so sorry, y'all. Somebody should have said something. I just don't want to see you spiral into that dark place that got you started on this all over again. Yeah, I thought I was going somewhere like that. What if Light Yagami just killed off all the capitalists? Ha! Yeah, I was gonna say the hit list, God, I was gonna say something about that. I can't... It was different words than what Abby said, but I can't remember now. I don't know. You're okay with it for ironic reasons. Thank you. But also, strategic purposes. I'll be fine. I know I'll be fine. I know I complain about shit, but I feel much better. No, that's too much. I know I complain about shit, but I feel much better than I ever did. Everything has a purpose now. I don't need to struggle with my direction in life or what I'm trying to accomplish. Thanks, Corinthio. That's great and all. I know you're smarter than me, so sometimes I feel crazy pointing out stuff that sounds like really basic, but all these lists of people you keep, isn't that the kind of thing dictators do? Like, keep track of all people they don't like who are expendable? Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to say before. Thank you, Abby, for reminding me. Thought crimes list? End of sentiment? That's a pretty melodramatic take. I'm not planning a mass purge of haters and antis, if that's what you're asking. If only because most of these fucking maggots aren't even worth the energy. I guess I feel reassured by that, Jen? I guess that's comforting, kind of? Alright, if you say so. But I hope you don't mind if I keep just pulling back from all this in any way I can. I'll always be here for you, of course, but I've been considering just deactivating my social media account soon. Are you sure about that? No, it's just something I'm thinking about. I will have a very cursed reaction to... Oh god, that's so cursed. Why would you show me that? There, I did that for you. So... now Jen's gonna be like, damn it, I should've left Jockey on live, because now I don't have a secretary anymore. Yeah, cursed intermission. Oh, X6X intermission 5? Something I'm thinking about. Yes. To get a little more distance from everything and keep myself sane. People will see it as a formal resignation from your position in the chain of command, though. Someone else would need to fill the void, and you're the only person I trust. Yeah, that's a good point. So now we're getting into the fraughtness. I mean, we have been this whole time, but we're really stepping on it now. The fraughtness between caring for your friend's emotions as a friend versus being essentially co-workers and worrying about a public image. What do you mean that's the one? You found it? Go ahead. Let Recursive post a link. I don't know why I said that like that. I know that. I'm really wrestling with it. I want to keep supporting you. I just haven't decided what to do yet. Oh, that is the intermission question. Right. I thought you meant the image in question. Alright then. I'm gonna go piss while you think about it. Give K-pop Monster my regards. While Abby talks to her new friend who once named himself after a monster, you stare in the mirror at her old friend, who may be in the process of turning herself into one. Yeah, that's where I thought that sentence was fucking going. Now you're the monster! Oh my god! Also, Jen feet. Honk effects feet. Yeah, what Corencio said. So much crazy stuff is happening constantly. It can be easy to start feeling numb to it. But maybe it's a good idea to reflect on certain surreal truths now and then. It's me, Z. I'm the monster. This song is interesting. Ah, it doesn't have any Roxy tag, god damn it. you remember the context of the scene? Okay, blah blah. Abby talked to her friend and names himself after a monster. You're the real monster. Crazy stuff is happening. You can feel numb, but maybe you should reflect. Okay. See, I was just reading the words on autopilot without processing them. So Z's looking in the mirror and saying, maybe I should step back and think about how I feel about this. Like, how maybe it feels pretty messed up when your chill wine buddy has to sincerely offer cautionary remarks about turning into Joseph Stalin. That's a tricky expression to read. That's ridiculous, of course. Yes, many revolutionaries, after tasting success, would hear the siren song of mass murder, but you know in your heart you were different. You've never been more sure that you're doing this for all the right reasons, and anyone who tried to convince you otherwise would probably regret it. That sounds like the little shoulder devil. Is that your mom? Your mom's your little shoulder devil now? I will ignore you, you're fine. Oh! You just looked over... You looked over the wrong shoulder. Oh wait, no, that's the mirror. Never mind, that makes sense. Shoulder mom. I love the fucking eyebrows there. That is a look. They were not quite that... Oh, because I'm looking at the black outline. Those Z's actual eyebrows are up here. This is like surprised. Not thick black eyebrows, but like... What the fuck is Isaac? The Binding of Isaac? Oh, that expression I can read. That's a concern. She got a message. Oh, they got a message post now? That, the angle on the shoulder is kind of janky. Can we get some... I feel like this arm should be over a little more. This is a bit of a janky angel. An urgent news article is blowing up on your phone. Nothing ever blows up on your phone unless it's highly relevant to your movement. The fans and key members of your organization are always the first to push the story hard, and it always makes you nervous when it happens. Big stories rarely feel like they contain good news for you. Janky angel. They are an angel. Well, aside from killing an insurrectionist. Could just kicked her out. You could put her in clown jail. I don't know, not that... Dictators do imprisonment too for thought crimes, that's also not great. And not great is an understatement, but like... I feel like there are ways around this other than killing Jocelyn. We don't even know what she was really aiming for. Fans and key members of your organization are push the story hard? What does that mean? Like, they tell the news organizations to put it out? That's a gender reveal party. And this one is certainly no exception, in that it's not good news. Okay, okay. The report says Abby's parents' mansion has just exploded. Both are presumed dead, but there's no official confirmation of their deaths. But you don't need confirmation. You know they're dead. Your people did this. There's no other explanation, and they wouldn't have done it if they weren't sure the targets were inside at the time. You feel sick. This was Jocelyn. It had to be her. The bitch greenlit those orders behind your back before she died. When she floated the idea to you, it wasn't a hypothetical. The orders were already out. Fuck! You're afraid to go back and talk to Abby. You have no idea how you can break this to her. In fact, you probably don't even need to. She must have seen it on her phone already. What do you say? How can you explain this? You tiptoe out of the bathroom. You take impossibly tiny footsteps back to the living room. Maybe if you walk slowly enough, you'll simply never arrive. I don't want to undercut a dramatic moment, but okay, Zeno. Okay, Zeno's paradox. Oh, that is the same day. Yeah, emotional whiplash. Good God. Oh no! Also, you can see a tiny, very tiny, sad eyes. Just keep having that distance, Z. Just keep cutting in half. Although the really, really, really funny implication is that if we're strictly talking about Zeno's paradox, there is a point where Z ends up not only right in front of Abby, but like across from the pool. Across the pool from Abby, just standing there and awkwardly walking halfway and stopping. Like, Abby can see you, dude. But this is not funny. The Z knows paradox. No, I'm not clicking back again. I can't do this. Hey, I'm sorry. I'll be okay. A part of me always sensed this day might come. It wasn't supposed to, though. It was Joculyn. She mentioned something about it, but I had no idea she already put this in motion without telling me, and I guess I killed her before she had a chance to reverse the order. It's my fault. That's a fucking emote, Corenzio, goddamn. And also, ouch, the... Yikes. I mean, we know that Z didn't directly order this to happen, but either she got sloppy with someone who was trying to undermine her, or her movement inspired some of her members to be disloyal, more chaotic, and just did this on their own without Joculyn ordering it, which is more concerning. And now I don't think we'll ever know, but I guess we should take the story at face value at this point and say it really was Joculyn. Okay. It's my fault. No, it's mine. I went along with it at the beginning and just kept going. I could have stopped at any time, but I enjoyed it as much as you did. I finally felt like I was reclaiming part of my soul by ripping them off. The part of me that benefited from all their money at the expense of others. I thought if we could use their money and make a difference, it would make me feel better, but it went too far. All of this did. I mean, they weren't good people, though. I know they weren't. It wasn't their fault, though. Yes, Jean, careful. They just made too much money and spent too much time with the wrong people, listened to too much bullshit, and they were family. I didn't want this. They mentioned a risk of adding bureaucracy to his makeshift government. One of those being acting against your own interests. Oh yes, bureaucracy being the delegation of orders. That is what you're saying, and now I see it in action. Personally speaking, I know this feels really heavy right now, but you get used to being free of your bad parents. I'm sure it'll feel liberating after you let some time go by. Okay, well that's not just strictly like, well, haha, they're capitalists and my movement said they should have died, so I sympathize, but also it's for a best. Like, Jen had a difficult relationship with their parents, and those parents are both dead now too, so Jen really is speaking from a place of first-hand experience. And that's something. Z, I don't think that's a nice thing to say right now. But I'm too sad to be mad about it. I have to deactivate my accounts. I'm sure you'll be able to find someone who isn't a backstabber to help you. I'll still follow you all the way because I love you. But there are certain things I can't do anymore. Ugh! Boy, this... This is a fucking... Oh. And then Abby faded out of their life. Oh, there it is, baby! I should have seen that coming. The psychic damage meter, and it is further down now. Oh, the psychic damage meter. The Sword of Damocles. Abby's out of the picture. Literally. Love her still doing the movement line. Yeah, those are definitely straps. They're hanging down. No! No! Just because you said jokingly before, Z, doesn't mean you have to go up to David Hasselhoff and... I'm sorry, now is not the time. What? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do now? Kill her corpse? Feeling of heartbreak leaves a void. Rage fills it quickly, as usual. At first, it's anger at yourself. You knew Joculyn was a traitor, but you strung her along for an entire month, letting her play her games while you were biding your time, waiting for a right moment to put her down. If only you hadn't been so lenient. Yeah, Carancio, no is the right response to that. Thank you. I'm sorry. Yes, Void and Rage. I didn't notice that. Because, I'm sorry if I'm eating ice cream, but gross answer. We have a horse and a purple clown. We got Void and Rage, baby. But I hadn't even thought of it that way. Because at first it was like, oh, yeah, they should have left Joculyn alive to say, you didn't put out any of those orders, did you? You better fucking take that back. But no, the fact that they let her have a place in the organization, a high-level position for a whole month, opened up this risk very much. You could have pulled the trigger weeks earlier, before she had the chance to get carried away, or you could have just shot her the day you found out about her treachery. But why should you be angry at yourself? She was the one who killed Abby's parents, and she was the one who canceled you. Beating yourself up for your leniency is just playing into the hands of people like this. It's letting them win. No, she's the one who deserves all your rage. Everyone like her deserves your rage, and maybe even more than just that. Maybe they all deserve what Joculyn had coming as well. Okay, holy shit, I was like, that's going somewhere fast. Abby just told you not to do that. You said whiplash before? This is whiplash. The clowns are loyal to a fault. They better put out an announcement saying, yo, you weren't supposed to blow that up. But you can't start thinking that way. You remember what Abby was telling you? About your hater lists, about what that could lead to? You've already hurt her so much. You can't let yourself put her through more grief than she's already endured. You don't know how you'd be able to live with yourself if you destroyed her. Oh, those are some heavy words. Oh, boy. Oh, Zeke. You didn't do this directly. This is You're exhausted. You tell yourself the same thing you've been telling yourself most nights when trying to get to sleep. All these problems will probably seem less insane and unsolvable in the morning. You're never right, obviously, but you tell yourself anyway, like a comforting lullaby. Oh, it's never easier in the morning. Oh. Wait a minute. I just remembered the chapter title. Or the image for the title of this chapter. We haven't seen Riotous yet, have we? And I don't remember the name of this chapter. Y'all know what that means. that nonplussed expression. The confused eyebrows. I don't think I can do that with my eyebrows. It never stood a chance. The movement? The relationship between Abby and Jen? So many things that could mean. Yes, that's what I meant to say. That is definitely the Ding Dong panel from earlier. I'm like, that looks familiar. Yes, from her COVID meltdown. Look at those COVID toes. And you're right, it also reminds me of something from Homestuck, and I cannot remember, but it's definitely directly ripped from the Ding Dong panel. That's an interesting little moon. I can't believe it, they're dreaming on Durst right now. Now they're gonna see cherubs mating at the black hole. Oh god, there is a black hole! Wait, no, that's a planet in front of the sun. This! I don't know what it is, but there's something I like about this drawing. It's just like the dynamic angle, I guess. Durst Shrank, Mazel Tov, Homestuck and Psy are blending together in my mind. And Problem Sleuth 3 again, pretty weird, huh? Yeah. Yeah. We're in the imaginary universe right now. That is fucking wild. Was that an eclipse ending? I love this. The fucking breaking out the panel shit. This is good. Riotous.
Yes.
Don't go. We need to talk.
Where would I go? As long as you feel driven to survive, I will always be with you.
I mean, don't fuck off suddenly. I need more answers. No, I need help.
I'm only unavailable the moment you wake up. Your time with me is only fleeting if you waste it.
Oh, that's just mean. Come on, Riotous. Riotous equals Godhead Pickle Inspector confirmed. Yo. Fucking exclamation mark lurk at Riotous. Riotous is now fondly regarding from afar. Yeah, that fucking sword though, right? Like, holy shit. This is it's just such a fucking good scene. These visuals are killing me. At first I was like, oh, this chapter's slowing down. I don't know how I feel about this, but like, yeah. I need to know if you're real, or am I just losing it?
If I were a figment of your imagination, couldn't I just answer, yes, I am real? Your subconscious could insist on my reality, though this is a lie, to continue tricking you.
I don't know if that's something that a real thing would say or not. The logical feedback loops here, there's nothing you could say that would prove it. Like, him saying this doesn't prove that he's real, because that's something that Jen's smart imagination could say that a real guy would say. You know what I mean? Oh my god. The samurai sword. I love how the common pattern of a samurai sword's hilts and I guess and the blade just ties into 4 diamonds thing already. Also, look, that's gotta be like the felt blood color. This is a Strider sword, right? I'm not sure if it's specifically a Strider sword. Definitely, but the red and teal makes me think Terezi. If Terezi got Samurai Sword in Homestuck 2, I haven't seen it yet. Hussey Studio and Dog Strategy. Oh my god, yeah, because the Andrew Carnegie study, the blue painted over as green. Right, yeah, that's a good way to put it. You can never fully verify someone else's thoughts. That's why they should have seen what Joculin was actually aiming for. My screen is getting dirty again. Please stop. Okay, insist on my reality to continue tricking you. I have so much fun, like, just going back to these streams after I finish them to say what the voice mod sound like. I can't hear the voice mod myself, because that would echo, so I just have to, yeah.
And if I were real, couldn't I simply lie about that as well? To plant seeds of doubt in your head about the origin of the ideas you are sharing with the world?
This just sounds like a fancy bullshit way of saying maybe I can't trust anything you say.
But perhaps you can't. Didn't you already know that? Why are you asking me to confirm something to you when you know... Oh, Emily. When you know the mere act of confirmation could be part of the deception. Wouldn't it be better to assume I'm real and ask me these important questions you have? Then after I answer, you're free to wake up and decide what value those answers have when making your next decisions.
I mean, genuinely, that's just good advice. That's a good take. I don't know. And just so we can see all these panels without my fucking camera in the way. I forgot these are all slow fade, I'm sorry. Should we put some echo on Jen's voice for this little dreamscape? Would that be fun? Would we like that? Right, this is a whack trip sitter. Yeah, you fucking right. Riotous. I'm not gonna read the whole thing that we've already read again, but Echo for Z in this scene. What do y'all think? Ugh, okay. Last time you were popping off about your, like, insane psychic imperialism.
I was?
Yeah, that's what you were hinting at. Yeah, that's what you were hinting at.
Then what's your question?
I don't even know yet. I guess I'm just trying to confirm that what's going on here. Okay, I'm just trying to confirm that's what's going on here, based on the presumption you're real.
As I just explained, I can't even confirm I am real, let alone confirm what you just asked. But I can continue doing as I've done, which is to speak of certain possibilities.
This dude is just straight up Doc Scratch. Okay, I'm glad you like the Echo. Wonderful, wonderful. But this is very inspired by the Doc Scratch archetype. Okay, speak of certain possibilities. Like what?
Such as the possibility that I was not even the first Jubilites, as your manifesto describes.
Huh? Are you saying you aren't?
I'm saying you should consider the possibility that I'm not. Consider that I was once a member of a race of people on a far-off planet which was not called Whimsify, and who had never heard of the Jubilites, or even had any particular affinity for clowns.
Man, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, I'm a little shook by that. What? Okay. I considered maybe that idea got spread to his planet? But I thought Whimsify was the name of his planet regardless. I don't know. I just want to come back on cam to remark on that.
Also consider that I was visited in my dreams by a being that was self-described as the first Jubilite from a planet called Whimsify. And she told me everything I have told you. Eventually, she began telling me to consider even deeper truths about her reality. She began asking me to consider that she was not the first either. And then came the promises.
Promises? Holy shit. I like, oh my god, the diamond on the end. That's fucking tasty.
She promised glory, immortality. She promised a transcendence of the physical form, of attachment to my original planet and culture. She promised even that I would rise above everything I accomplished with the conquest of my own world. She told me there was so much more to discover, if only I persevered and achieved absolute victory.
Are you telling me that's what's in store for me if I, like, win?
I'm not telling you anything. I'm asking you to consider it, just as she was.
Okay, I think I get the game you're playing, and the, like, weird verbal rules it has for some fucking reason. Whatever, I can play along.
You already have been. And as I said before, you've been doing very well.
So, when she told you that stuff, hypothetically, what did you do?
I continued doing what I was already doing. Because regardless of where the ideas originated, I believe what I was doing for my world was right. But I continued with additional vigor.
Also, I love the gradient on their face right now, it's pretty cool.
Because it was then that I began to believe I was becoming a crucial part of something which had great cosmic significance. It seemed to me that I was assuming a place in the lineage of unfathomably consequential figures, which spans millions of years and billions of stars.
I guess that's a sort of motivation, sure. Alright, fine, it's more of a Ruby, whatever.
It doesn't sound like the type of idea which motivates you, though.
I don't know. It's a fucking lot.
That's a perfectly reasonable stance, and it is why my predecessor felt it was important to leave the truth of herself as speculative, and why I'm doing so with you as well. Because there's no motivation which can truly substitute the feeling of conviction that what you are doing is right.
Also, fucking look on their face right now, just squinting like bruh. This is a bruh face if I ever saw one.
And that sense must come from within you, not from fairy tales of space and infamy.
Well, I do think what I'm doing is right, but it's also really hard, and it's fucking up my friendship. It's making me fucking sad all the time.
I didn't say it was easy. In fact, I'm telling you the opposite, just as my predecessor told me.
But it sounds like she lit a fire under your ass all the same. When she told you all the stuff, didn't you say you did it with, like, extra vigor?
Yes.
What does that even mean?
It means I was brutal. Is this not what you wanted to hear?
It sounds fucked up. And it sounds like what I'm already worried about. And what Abby's really worried about. I don't think I can hurt her anymore.
I remember what it was like to have mortal concerns like these. I feel nothing but sympathy for what you're experiencing. But these are very small matters compared to the grand scale we are discussing, you must understand.
It sounds like you're trying to convince me of being more hardcore about this, but trust me, dude, I'm already there.
You really aren't.
Man, I've made fucking lists, and I just shot a girl today, and she killed Abby's parents, and
I am not lecturing you. I am actually paying you a compliment. You've come so much further than I did in a much shorter period of time.
how long did it take you?
It took me many years to crush all forces of opposition on my planet. The lives lost were countless. You have spent only months pursuing your mission, and yet incredibly, you're on the precipice of total victory.
I am?
The fact that success is so nearly within your grasp may not be obvious to you, but it is very clear to me.
So, if what I'm hearing is right, you've been coming into my dreams basically to finally tell me how much better at this I am than you.
That is not inaccurate.
That's kind of funny. Like, okay, bruh, I'm your cosmic guardian, but I just wanted you to know, you're fucking killing it. You're crushing it, and I kinda sucked.
But it is also foolish to be overconfident, and even more foolish to assume the level of brutality you've already inflicted will be remotely sufficient for completing your mission. Withdrawing now from your instincts for survival and the violence that flows from it naturally would be a great mistake.
I don't know if I really... I mean, Abby thinks I should just delete these lists. Holy fuck. Holy shit. This is a lot. Moral support clown. I love this.
She's not the supreme Honkafix. You are.
I know.
There were so many who opposed me too. Their methods and motivations are always the same. Ridicule, jealousy, conniving, greed, lust for your power. They will all try to kill you eventually, I promise.
That sounds a bit paranoid. I've had theories before on, maybe we can talk about it after this is done, but like... You know what, we'll talk about it after this is done. But I do like the gradient on his silhouette here, too. It sounds like paranoia. I don't know if every hater is gonna try to kill you. So I should,
You remember why you wrote your lists originally, don't you?
yeah.
Don't you remember what they did to deserve it? There is nothing else for me to say, because you already know this as well as I. The moment you wrote down their names, they were already dead.
Holy fuck! That's the best sound I could think of. I need to really expand this library. I just noticed they're bleeding. Were they bleeding? Were they nosebleeding after a last stream? That might lend credence to the idea that it really is a psychic alien, communing with Z here. You wake up and it's still nighttime. How long were you out? It couldn't have been more than a few hours. The dream was the most intense you've ever had. So intense, you're bleeding somehow. And you've been gripping your phone so tight, your hand hurts. What the? Holy shit! It appears your entire hater list has been copied into a text message addressed to Ring 3. Did you do this in your sleep? Antes.xls. Yo, that's fucking... And they have a question mark because they don't know. Or maybe it's not like I'm confused so much as we await your orders. But either way. David Hasselhoff gave Sleeping Z a mean backhoof. And it didn't wake them up. I mean, that's a plausible deniability explanation that's not psychic aliens. Z? They've responded with understandable confusion. They're wondering what the purpose of this list is and what you want them to do. But you know there's only one possible reason you have dropped this list here, unconsciously or otherwise. Z, oh my god, come on, you were just second guessing this, you don't need to do this! And the last time Hasselhoff had snuck inside and upstairs, clearly. Understanding the correct moral choice is rarely that hard. God fucking damn it. That is a terrible way for his paragraph to start. Go ahead, recursive, I'm waiting. What if? I'm no longer waiting. Sorry, I'm... You'll keep going, I'd like to hear theories, but I'm gonna try to wrap this up. Really... You usually have more than enough information available to decide. A good friend who loves you, a girl who's done everything in her power to keep you from going astray, and offered as collateral was her heart, which would shatter if you fell too far, but there are other factors to consider. David Hasselhoff in some kind of vessel? That horse is not to be trusted. Hasselhoff is riotous! The little cow of Psycholonials! Other factors to consider. If you fell too far, like the Sword of Damocles falling into the constellation, psychic damage mere we've cracked it. We've cracked the code. Factors which all good sense and the hearts of our loved ones have rarely been able to compete with. There is the factor of inevitability. Blech. Good sense, the hearts of our loved one. There is the factor of inevitability. Sorry. Oh, it's the skull emote without the crossbones. Riotous' vessel, David Hasselhoff is the one calling the shots! Holy fuck. She'll give you her heart as long as you reel back on your ambitions. Your vision was inevitable. The sledgehammer it's taken to the capitalist order of this planet was inevitable. And what is perhaps also inevitable is your wrath. As Riotous rightly pointed out, these people brought this upon themselves. B. Clussy is a red herring. David Hasselhoff is the actual author avatar. Hussyhoof? Hussy's gamer hooves. Yes, yes! Oh, not your vision like her last dream specifically, but like the grand vision she had, the manifesto, was inevitable. The sledgehammer to a capitalist, inevitable. Your wrath. The moment they spoke your name with a sense of spite, they should have known they were speaking a suicidal curse, inviting this inevitability into their lives someday. Holy fuck! Oh my god! He's just ratcheted that visual up to another level. Holy shit, Hussy. Inevitability is defined by the forces which try to stop it. Its strength is measured by everything that gets in its way, only to be crushed. The power of a nation, the heart of a friend, and even the conscience of the host, or that is to say, the vessel, meant to deliver the unstoppable. Your conscience can make you bleed through the nose and turn your knuckles white to put up a fight against the inevitable. Oh my god, Z. But just like every single one of these miserable fucking rats, it never even stood a chance. Holy shit! Sorry, I had to shake out of character. That was a lot. That was a lot! Sending the message in blood, you're right, that was very Spade Slick giving Karkat a command. Holy fuck! My theory being, if it's not an alien, it's... And listen, I'm not trying to stereotype here. The way the story is portraying it, I'm getting the sense of... I feel like I had more details before, but I think giving a broad overview is probably sufficient enough at this point. Just Jeanne having mental illness and it giving them a sense of grandiose delusion. I think what really ticked it off for me, I've talked about that before, the dissonance between, is Riotous a real alien? Is this her own subconscious speaking to her and giving her ideas and convincing her that it's grandiose and right, etc. Now, I'm not saying I disagree. Listen, down with capitalism. But obviously a lot of the specifics are getting into kind of weird territory with her. But, brain tumor theory, let's go. We do have new clowns to look at. We do. And I just need to get my thoughts together on this. So, okay. This will be quick. We've talked about before, but what really made it stand out to me this time is when Riotous was like, you can have immortality and ascend beyond your material self. And I was like, that sounds like textbook, like, delusions of grandeur or other types of delusion. That's like... It's one thing to take down capitalism, but that's getting into some new weird territory. And also when Riotous was first saying it, I'm like, this almost sounds like a warning that you were lied to, but then he seemed to be encouraging it. Title meaning was revealed at the end. Okay, Ring 3 second wave. Max Sassafras, my mans. Gobsmack Fauntleroy. That's about the fucking name I expected for that dude. Oh, Ganderzap Casserole. I do love Ganderzap. Clown Girl. Queen Kerfuffle! That's not even silly, that's just a fucking good name. Girl. Wasn't there someone else with the last name Casserole? I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe that's a sentence I've been forced to speak. Whole wheat. God. Okay, no, that... Alright, okay. Turtle Burger? Teaspoon McMuffin, Clownman. I was complimenting his fit and, like, the chains. Tablespoon McNugget? Are they... Horseman. Just very man, but still in the clown outfit. Okay. Alright. Tablespoon McNugget. These two are clearly, like, partners or something. There's some correlation between these two. That can't just be random. They must be related. Also, they're at opposite ends of the gender spectrum. Like, Clown Man and then Horseman. Ah, yes. The Clown NB. Finally, I get to deal one more psychic damage to Emily from the MSPA Wiki Discord. And she's probably just gonna say die this time. I'm going to kill you. She didn't even respond to the second image. Oh well. Oh wait, shit. Nope, I didn't get the name in there. Hold on. So what is this clown's name again? Oh fuck, I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay. Daffodil Fettuccine. That's Emily. Oh, come on. Sorry for fucking around on stream. We almost done here. So, I imagine, is Camille Gothic already streaming at this point? Because that sounds likely. Yes! Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So, we're gonna chill here. This is gonna be the happiest moment of my life. We're gonna go raid Cam. And I hope you all have a good night. Instead of doing the outro thing, I'll just let this song play. Because I think that's gonna be a good way to do it.